You know the drill, right? You wake up, you go to work, you work hard, you get a paycheck. For so many of us, that whole cycle can feel like a financial treadmill. You're running and running, but not really getting anywhere. And all the advice you hear says you have to start a business or make some huge risky investment to build real wealth. But what if I told you the most powerful tool you have has been right there, staring you in the face this whole time?
So let's just get right into it. Do you ever look at your job and think it's just for paying the bills, that it's actually holding you back from real financial freedom? Yeah, that is an incredibly common feeling. But what if we've all been looking at it completely wrong?
And this quote from the Financial Express just nails it. This is the big shift we're talking about today. The secret isn't about escaping your job, it's about learning how to use it, transforming it into your #1 wealth-building machine. It's all about a change in perspective.
So let's start right there with that foundational mindset shift. This first step is all about learning to see your career not as just a routine, but as your single most valuable financial asset.
Think about this definition for a second. An asset is just something that puts money in your pocket. And when you start to see your job that way, with its steady paycheck and potential for raises, everything changes. You stop being just a passive employee and you become the active manager of your most important asset, your career.
So how do you actually do that? Well, it breaks down into a few key moves. First, you've got to learn the skills that make you hard to replace. Then you step up and take on projects that help you grow. And this one is crucial. You have to know what you're worth and have the confidence to negotiate for it. And yes, sometimes that means you have to be willing to change jobs to get the pay you deserve.
Okay, once you're focused on maximizing your income, the next step is to protect it. It's not just about earning more money. You have to build a system, a fortress, that keeps it safe and stops it from leaking away. This is all about playing financial defense.
And to play defense, you have to know your opponent. This number, 46%, is a big one. According to Bankrate, that's how many credit card holders carry debt from one month to the next. And that high-interest debt, it's like a hole in your gas tank, just draining your progress away every single day.
So how do you plug that hole? You start with your first line of defense, an emergency fund. Seriously, this isn't about getting rich. This is about not getting poor. A surprise car repair or a medical bill should never be the thing that completely wrecks your financial future.
And building it is actually pretty simple. You aim for 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. The easiest way to get there is to pay yourself first. Set up automatic transfers into a separate high-yield savings account. It's a simple habit that acts like a shield. In fact, Bankrate found that 45% of credit card debt comes from exactly these kinds of unexpected bills.
Now, this doesn't mean all debt is evil. There's a huge difference between smart debt, like a mortgage, or maybe a student loan that boosts your earning power, and what we can call problem debt. That's the high-interest stuff, like credit cards, that just shrinks your money every single month. The goal is to know the difference and be absolutely ruthless about getting rid of that problem debt.
All right, with a strong defense in place, it's time to go on offense. This is the fun part. This is where you make your money start working for you, creating growth automatically in the background while you focus on your day job.
The simplest, most powerful way to do this is with your workplace 401k, especially if your employer offers a match. I mean, just look at this. Your contribution is instantly doubled by the match. It is the closest thing to free money you will ever find. It's a 100% return on your investment before the market even does a thing.
And yet, you'd be surprised how many people are missing out. A recent Bankrate survey showed that 57% of us feel like we're behind on saving for retirement. So if that's you, you are definitely not alone. But it also means that taking this next step is one of the most important financial moves you can possibly make.
The key is to just take action. For 2025, the government lets you put up to $23,500 into your 401k. Now, you don't have to hit that max right away, but at the very, very least, you have to contribute enough to get that full employer match. Every single dollar you put in gets to grow tax-deferred, compounding year after year.
Okay, so you've turned your job into an asset, you've built your financial fortress, and you've automated your investing. So how do we speed this whole thing up? This is where we learn to supercharge your savings rate.
First, you have to watch out for this sneaky little thing called lifestyle inflation. It's that natural instinct we all have to spend more money every time we get a raise. Your income goes up, but so does your spending on your car, your house, your vacations, and you end up in the exact same spot, just with nicer stuff.
The other way to supercharge your savings, of course, is to earn more. So let's get practical. First, go online and research what your job is worth in the market. Learn a new skill that makes you more valuable. And please, keep a list of your accomplishments so you can make a strong case for a promotion. And don't forget, if that doesn't work, switching companies is often the fastest way to get a big pay bump.
And finally, let's talk about the secret ingredient, the one thing that ties all of this together. It's not about finding some magic stock or a get-rich-quick scheme. No, it's something way less flashy, but so much more powerful.
This quote really says it all. Real, lasting wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's built from thousands of small, smart, and consistent decisions that you make over many, many years. It's the saving, the investing, the earning, day in and day out.
The goal here is not to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. We all do. But if you can just focus on making steady progress, bumping up your savings rate a little bit each year, paying down your debt, and investing on a regular schedule, the magic of compounding will do all the heavy lifting for you. It's a quiet process, but it builds incredible momentum over time.
So, let's end with this. Your 9-to-5 job is not a trap. It's a tool. Your paycheck isn't just for bills, it's the raw material you can use to build your financial future. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?